as soon as Manchester United concede a goal, this is what happens when you're watching the Premier League. I think it's been happening for quite some time. When Dean Henderson was on loan, the the commentators would rightly or wrongly just start bringing up his name whenever United considered a goal last season. This season they conceded a goal, which wasn't entirely David De Gea's fault. The cameras are already on Dean Henderson. It's a it's a topic where it's very very subjective at the moment, and when it's experience related, of course David De Gea is number one, but it's Dean Henderson versus David De Gea. Who should be starting for Manchester United at the moment? Let's not use a nostalgic bias. Or De Gea made that excellent save versus Everton in 2014. Or let's not use recency bias. De Gea has made a lot of mistakes. He's a shit keeper. He's not that. I still think David De Gea is a better goalkeeper than Dean Henderson. Ability-wise, right now. No doubt about it. But things like this, football is sometimes not a fact-driven business, but a perception-driven business. Dean Henderson is looking strong at the moment. And the more David De Gea concedes goals for Manchester United, the more the pressure is going to come from the fans for United to try out this young goalkeeper. Is he ready? Perhaps that's a question for him to answer. A question for Dean Henderson to answer. And maybe the pressure now on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer would be give the kid a chance to answer or show the world if he's ready or not to play for a club of the stature of Man United, perhaps the biggest football club in the world. So right now, I wouldn't blame too much Ole for picking David De Gea. It's only natural. It's only natural. What I would like to see is maybe he does a Luis Enrique balance. I don't know if you guys understand what a Luis Enrique balance is. I'll try to explain it. When Luis Enrique was at Barcelona, he had two number one goalkeepers, not a number one and a number two. He had two goalkeepers who deserved to be starting goalkeepers for their teams. Claudio Bravo and Marc-Andre ter Stegen. So what he would do, what they ended up doing was Claudio Bravo would start all the Spanish La Liga games. Then every other game, be it Cup game, be it Champions League game, be it Super Cup game, be it Club World Cup game, all those games were for Marc-Andre ter Stegen. That was the decision. Of course, maybe ter Stegen wasn't too happy because then you don't get to be playing week in, week out. But come the end of the season, as a goalkeeper, you've got 20 plus appearances, which is good. So I think that's what I would like to see Ole Gunnar Solskjaer employ at Manchester United. Give Dean Henderson the Champions League games, give Dean Henderson the Carabao Cup games, give him the FA Cup games, any other game that is not a league game, so that at least he gets a chance to show in front of the whole world if he's good enough to be starting for this Manchester United team. And I think a situation like that would also help David De Gea as well. Because the more he plays, the more he concedes and the more pressure that comes on him, as long as Dean Henderson is not playing, would not help David De Gea. It will not improve his performances. That's it. That's what I've said. So I think there needs to be a balancing act right now. That's what I see, and it would be unreasonable for Manchester United to loan out this kid who they've made him sign a 6-year contract. I understand. It would be senseless. Yes, for game time it's okay, but it's a matter of testing yourself at the highest level. That's what Dean Henderson wants. I think he wants to stay at Manchester United. They should make sure that he stays and he challenges and gets a fair shot at David De Gea. We don't want David De Gea starting for Manchester United just because he's a brand name. Give the kid a chance to show his talent. That should be the solution to this whole argument. As I've said right now, right at this very moment, after one game for Manchester United in the Premier League, David De Gea is my number one for Manchester United. But these things in football are never lock and key. It's never certain. Maybe in week 27, I would be saying a different thing. But right at this very moment, if I'm to pick a starting goalkeeper for Manchester United, David De Gea is my number one. We should move on from this topic. I think I've clarified my thoughts on this topic.
Thank you for watching TK Sports. For more awesome content from this channel, please subscribe. And also engage with us on our social media platforms down in the description below.